This video contains mature subject matter. Our host, Ajay, is a prick. Viewer discretion is advised. This week's feature presentation.
Get the hell out of the damn shot, you idiot! Total Recall. Not the shit 2012 Total Remake. We're talking about the original 1990s shit version.
Oh, so apparently you're the critic now?
Just thought I would clarify that.
Well, thank you very much. Are you finished?
Yes. For now.
This version of Total Recall was released on Friday, June 1st, 1990. It had an estimated budget of $65 million. Box office sales were... What the hell? That shit's being printed behind me? Why the f*** do I have to say it? Seriously? Ugh. Anyways, this film was rated R. What?
The rundown.
A total nobody's unhappy with his crappy life and suspects he was destined to be a somebody. Go figure, just like every other self-deluded moron on this planet. Anyways, he decides to go behind his wife's back and try a rather selfish and risky memory implant procedure in an effort to explore his thoughts. In the end, we're all left wondering if everything actually happened, or if watching the film was nothing more than a complete waste of time since the events never actually occurred, and the nobody is now nothing more than a complete vegetable.
I don't like eating vegetables. They're too hard to get out of wheelchairs.
Then why don't you just flip them out of their chairs?
That's the sickest thing I've ever heard. You're supposed to eat your food, not torture it. Especially handy-scrap people, you immoral bastard. It says so right here in the Cannibal's Ethical Guide to Food Preparation and Cookbook. Rule 241! The best meals are the ones that have the least amount of undue stress and bruising during preparation. Ugh.
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 Are you alright, Ajay?
Yes, I'm fine, thanks.
That's too bad. But there's no time to dwell on disappointments.
The Smackdown.
With this film passing itself off as science fiction, I suppose it only appropriate that we start off with our sci-fi specialist, Dr. Ooh, he's a doctor? Oh, that's so hot. Oh. Doctor, your lack of thoughts?
The predetermined outcome of events that occur over space-time lack any cohesion in reality in any regard whatsoever.
What the hell did he just say?
I forgot. I'm dealing with mundanes. Allow me to thumbs this down for you. Scientifically, this film has no accuracy. So to me, it is a complete waste of time. Much like Ajay's career. Your eyes, tongue, and face would never swell like that if exposed to the Martian atmosphere. The only time I've ever seen that phenomenon happen was when someone desperately needs to take a shit. No, they would actually just freeze and suffocate to death on the surface. My other cause of concern, of course, is whether or not our dear friend Quaid was truly lobotomized at the end of this film.
God, I hope so.
Hey, Rusty, did you happen to do your job by any chance and find us someone who could help us to answer that question?
Oh, Ajay, you're such a sweet talker. But yes, I did decide to try and put a little effort into earning my paycheck this week. And you're in luck. I do happen to have someone on the line who can answer your question and was unfortunate enough to agree to speak with you.
It's time for a Celebrity Collect call.
Hello?
Oh, look, we have the lead hunky chunk of man sausage from Total Recall, Carl Hauser, on the line.
No, this is Quaid. Douglas Quaid.
Well, actually, you're Hauser. Quaid was a fake implanted personality that wasn't real.
No, I'm Quaid.
Hauser was an asshole.
Yeah, you're an asshole, all right. But if you'd prefer to be Quaid, who was the murderer that got all of his friends in the Resistance killed, I would think that would make you an even bigger anus, wouldn't you?
Listen, you little piece of shit. Don't make me do to you what I did to Lictor.
Ooh, what's that? Fuck my wife? I don't even have one. I know it must be hard for you to believe, hon, but I'm gay.
That might not matter, Ajay. He might be one of those boys that swing both ways. You know, he did do drag in that film.
Badly.
Oh, princess, you're just jealous that a grown man looks better in a dress than you do.
Wait, thank you.
I was referring to Hauser.
Why, you son of a...
Well, Hauser,
It's Quaid! Yeah!
whatever. Luckily, we're out of time. As a special thank you for me personally for being so useless, expect to see the extremely expensive long-distance charges from here to Mars on your next phone bill.
What? When I find you, I'm going to fucking kill you!
Huh. After what he did to Richter, that was really hot. Can I watch?
Oh, shut up, Hannah.
Great job, Ajay. That didn't give us any answers and ended badly.
Like the film.
Well, excuse me for pointing out that he should have at least picked the better personality to go with. I mean, being that stupid, I can't believe he even survived.
I thought he was quite intelligent, especially under pressure. Look at the strategy he came up with to trick them troopers, even though he knew he was walking into an ambush. Now!
Son of a
But the soldiers were surrounding his ghost double when they fired into it with their magic boomsticks. The projectiles should have passed right through it and killed the troops on the opposite side.
I agree with Hepatitis. Complete inaccuracy of anything scientific throughout this film. Either they thought the audience was a bunch of brainless cadavers,
I love those!
or it's just another mistake in a long list of many.
Another mistake? How can you say that, Doctor? Richter shot out the glass, the Mars Customs area, and the whole room depressurized. That was pretty accurate to me.
You would be correct, which just makes me wonder why the hell didn't use reinforced bulletproof glass?
That shouldn't have mattered, really. But Richter was angry, and in his rage wasn't paying attention to what he was doing. But look what Quaid did to his wife!
Memorable moments.
Sweetheart, be reasonable. After all, we're married.
Consider that a divorce.
That was your wife? What a bitch.
Back in Mother Russia, I divorced my wife much in the same way. Can you blame me? She was an egg, with a head shaped like a turnip. Nagging, turnip-headed, shaped, full mustache, beard.
Thank the gods, not all Russian women look like hairy vegetables.
Hairy vegetables are even grosser to eat than the regular ones. Keep sticking to their wheelchairs.
Many beautiful Russian women have had the privilege of enjoying hepatitis. Isn't that right, Mistress Charius?
Oh, not just Russian women, darling.
Honey, take care of Tony, will you?
No problem. If you need any help with this one, give me a holler.
Sometimes us soldiers must endure unspeakable tortures for our gods.
And here I thought you just had a thing for midgets.
She was a mutant.
Oh, like Hooker with 3 boobies.
But Mary here, she's free.
Well, not free, honey, but, available.
Maybe if I had another boob, I could get a man.
Nope.
Why not? What's the hooker got? I don't got.
Looks.
Personality.
Class.
A job.
Bitch!
Since we are talking about her job, there's another scene where she is working that I have yet another issue with.
Baby, you make me wish I had 3 hands.
Me too.
But he did have 3 hands.
Hey, don't worry about me, man. I'm on your side.
His normal hand, his robotic one, and the mutant one. So, I wonder how a slimy, deformed alien hand would feel on my teeth.
Doctor, the thought of you and tits? That's terrifying.
Likewise.
Well, while we're on the topic of useless tits, I know Yurik has an issue with Benny's character.
Yes, listen to Cohagen.
Well, my boy. You're a hero.
Fuck you.
Huh? Don't be modest. Quato is dead. The resistance has been completely wiped out, and you were the key to the whole thing.
He's lying.
You two-faced bastard.
You can't blame him, Angel. He's innocent. You see, Quaid, none of my people could get close to Quato. Fucking mutants could always sniff us out.
If this were true, why could mutants not sniff out Benny? If Benny was undetectable spy, what was point in creating Quaid?
Without creating Quaid, this film would have been completely pointless, which we've already established that it was since there was no definitive ending.
Wait, does this mean we're wasting our time with this review?
Probably. So let's just get it over with then.
It's time to find out if this film is a hit or shit.
Ajay, how would you rate it?
Well, from an artistic standpoint, and the fact that it was one of the final films to use practical effects, I suppose I should give it a hit.
What about you, Hepatitis?
I can only answer your question after reciting my thorough analysis for the gods.
Legionary Hepatitis' happy endings.
Happy endings were hinted at, but I never saw any.
That's it? That was your thorough analysis?
The gods are pleased with my decision on giving it a shit, and I look forward to being rewarded for my loyalty.
Mistress Cherry?
It could have benefited from some more boobies.
There's never enough, is there?
Midget hooker with machine gun? Classic. I say, hit.
Hannibal?
What?
Hannibal Hector's hilarious homicides.
There was so much blood and gore, which is great, but it's not enough. It also needs to have a high death count. Death doesn't meet my standards. It was a bloody mess. I loved it. Of course it was a hit. Why even God ask?
General Pitts?
I think Quaid was flawless in his strategy.
Hauser.
I give it a hit.
princess.
It did have a hunky hero.
Something you'll never get.
Neither will you.
Honey, I've maybe had dozens, hundreds, even thousands.
Ugh, what a slut.
Jealous?
Yeah, I give it a hit.
Doctor?
Scientifically, this film is full of inaccuracies. I give it a heaping mound of steaming fecal matter.
Mora?
This film had absolutely no taboos. Mutant three-breasted hookers? Midget floozies? Drag? It had it all.
I give it a hit.
Yurik?
This film with its spies spying on spies and its beautiful non-turnip shaped women is unrealistic.
Oh, it's realistic.
I call for what is. Shit.
Craven? Now's your big chance to say something. Anything at all. I guess I'll vote for him then. He gives it a hit.
The results.
Total Recall.
The original shit version.
Thanks again, Rusty. Got a final rating of 7 out of 10 stars. It's been rated somewhat of a hit. We're guessing. We don't really know. Or care. But thanks for watching. Are we finished yet? Losers.
Cut?
Oh, fuck.
Tricky trivia.
Did you know that Johnny Cab was the first incarnation of what would eventually become the emergency medical hologram? That's right! They were both portrayed by Robert Picardo! I guess programming a holographic doctor is a lot like programming a robot cabbie's GPS system, though I sure as hell wouldn't want a taxi driver playing around inside my guts.
But I'd let him play around in Ajay's guts. See?
Fun fact.
During the subway chase, Richter really got angry for nothing when you think about it. He was firing his gun at the wrong guy all along. If we freeze frame, you can see that the man diving through the subway train's window and being shot at is clearly not Quaid, who is the intended target. Surprisingly, however, this douchebag was wearing Quaid's exact outfit. What a coincidence! Oh wait, he was a stunt double. And since we're on the topic of making mistakes, if you're going to stage a scene properly, at least make sure that the production equipment isn't visible when you're filming, for God's sakes. Well, unless you're intentionally going for the spent millions to make a movie that doesn't look like millions were spent look, then it's okay.
This episode of AJ Musser's Hit or Shit is brought to you by
Chernobyl cold cuts. Made from reactor grade A quality contaminated meat. Chernobyl cold cuts. If it doesn't glow, it's not Chernobyl.
We respect all of the hard work that has gone into each and every film, and no disrespect is intended in any way, except for when it is. This review is meant to be in good fun only, and for that reason, we do not hesitate to spoof ourselves either. The critiquing is for entertainment purposes only, and does not reflect how we may actually feel about this film, which kind of makes this episode pointless, huh? This film is not our property, nor are we associated with it in any way. No films were harmed during the making of this episode.